welcome to the YWAM KnowledgeBase. I'm Kevin Collier, sitting here in Brussels talking to you, and I'd like to talk to you today about how to find things using the knowledge base, using searches and categories, and getting to the stuff you need to know when you need it. Right, let's look straight to the knowledge base, and here's a general knowledge base window. It's the main page, and over here it's a bit smaller because I'm trying to make this fit into a little video, so it looks a little bit odd. Here we have a category cloud. Over here we have a few interesting pages to check out here, and also you could always use Google to try and get a very poor but maybe helpful translation into your language. This video will appear here in a while, and that's some more instructional videos which I highly recommend you listen to. And of course you have the navigation bar here, the search bar, and there's a toolbox here, but the toolbox is not important to us today. It's just the navigation bar and the search bar. So one of the things that the easiest thing to do is simply to search for the information you're looking for. So say you want to know about evangelism. There you go. And click search. And here we have the search engine built into the knowledge base is giving you all of the places where the word evangelism comes up. So there's all of these on. These are in page titles, and here there's text within pages. So it's very thorough, and you can tweak it in lots of different ways and look throughout various different parts of the wiki for information, and that's very, very handy. Of course, if you are not at the knowledge base site, you can always use Google, and Google is our friend. So here I'm doing Google's Belgium website because that's where I'm sitting at the moment, and let's go for evangelism. Of course, evangelism, well, there's a useful thing for Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia, but you need to tell Google to be a bit more specific. So if you type YWAMKB and put a colon like that, it refines the search just for YWAM. So here we have main page, YWAM Knowledge Base, category, evangelism, YWAM Knowledge Base. So it's actually found a very useful page indeed, because this is what's called a category page. And a category page is a summary page that the wiki, partly with some information that we put in, we could put some text here as well, but it pulls together all of the pages within the knowledge base that have, there's 41 of them here, that have the tag evangelism added to that page. So pretty much all the articles should have one tag, one category or another being placed into. There are some that aren't yet. That's where the knowledge base is still improving and will continue to improve. But at the moment we've got, for example, 41 articles to do with evangelism, so hopefully that will help you, and some subcategories of frontier missions, School of Evangelism, and such like. Now, if you're using Microsoft Firefox, terrible, Mozilla Firefox, you can always use this little bar at the top here, the search bar, which I used just now, and if you click on that little triangle, a box will pop up, and when you're if you are on the knowledge base site, you'll get this option, add YWAM knowledge base to your browser. Now I've already done that, and so if I click on this button, now it will search only within the knowledge base. So I'm going to look for new teams, and it goes straight to the page here, the search page, and this is very, very nice. Another thing that it does that you might not be aware of is if as you type it will suggest, and it will suggest things from the knowledge base. So if we wanted to type leadership, hopefully it should pop up a little suggestion soon. Perhaps it's not going to work today, but it can work at times. Leadership and teams, we'll see what we get. There's no page title leadership teams, but we've got various different pages all about teams and leadership that you might find useful. So overseeing base and team leaders, for example. So that's one way to use the knowledge base to find things. Now, of course, most books, most encyclopedias, they have an alphabetical index, and there's one here too called All Pages. But you'll find this is a very, very long and perhaps not very helpful way of searching for things. For example, what is a JOM-TM statement and why is it important? and you might what is a portal and what does that mean? And you'll find that there's an awful lot of those. I don't know how easy it will be to look through those. You might find looking under categories much easier, and there's here on the navigation box there's a category listing, and here we are. So okay, so if you want to know what is there on the knowledge base about being a missionary, or running gatherings and conferences, doing leadership style, whatever you want to do. There's an awful lot of different pages here, and these are your way to quickly find information you want. But my preferred way of doing things, and a way that I think you'll find very interesting, is if you go to the main page and you go to the category cloud on the right. Now the category cloud again links you to different category pages, but the size of the word is in proportion to the amount of articles. So you might see here that debriefing has a very small list word, whereas managing YWAM is very large, and you'll find that of course that's because there are an awful lot more, 72 articles there, as opposed to in debriefing we have 4 articles. And basically if there's more than 4 articles in a category, then the category will appear in the category cloud. So if you're passionate about writing about a subject for the knowledge base, then write lots and lots of articles and tag them with the same thing, and soon your part of the knowledge base will be bigger than ever. Well, that's it for this little display of the knowledge base. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you'll find it useful, and that you'll be able to be far more efficient in your work for the Kingdom of God in YWAM through using the knowledge base.